everyone. Welcome to our business showcase for this week. Today I'm chatting with Belinda Musitano from Eyes Australind and Eyes Dalyellup. Now, Eyes Australind opened in 2005 and have grown from a small store in the Australind Village Shopping Centre to a much larger store and a second store in Dalyellup. Belinda may seem a little bit familiar to you all because she and Eyes Australind have won a number of awards in our past Southwest Business Excellence Awards, including Belinda and Eyes Australind winning the Star Business of the Year and Star Business Person of the Year for 2020. Thank you so much for joining us, Belinda. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you. That was a great introduction.
So, Belinda, tell me, what led you to go from working for someone else to opening your own store?
Well, it was partly because I moved down to the southwest area, and one of the roles that I had previously done was hard to do from that. And then when I started looking at the market down here, I really noticed that it was all the chain stores. There was a huge shortage in independent optometry, and also that all the services were based in the centre of Bunbury back in 2005. So I just thought that it was just a great opportunity to expand local services out to local communities in the area.
And you're very heavily involved in the community, which, you know, leads from not wanting to have everything based in Bunbury, but, you know, Dalyellup and Australind. So what drives that passion for the community for you?
Well, for me, the whole why I do this is to ensure that people have good vision. It's not just about selling glasses. So, and one of the huge areas that I'm really passionate about is kids' vision and making sure that they can see well for being able to learn at school. So I just have a real passion to get involved in that and to make a change and actually make a difference rather than trying to fix the problem once it comes in to see us down the track.
So talking about kids at school, you're involved in a program with some schools, is that correct? And as well as the Salvation Army?
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, I really created our Vision for Learning program. And what that was to encompass was to have a screening program that we could run through schools because they don't have any formal eye testing available. They have a very quick kindy health screening, but that's not just related to eyes. So I wanted to create a program that we could run to improve our local communities' children's eyes. So that pretty much I got some of our suppliers on board as well to help out, but we go in teams and we do vision screenings through Year 1 classes in the schools. So last year we had 10 schools in the region participate in that, and we saw over 300 kids, which was amazing. But we also offer kids that are referred to us through Salvation Army or Accord West or through the school. For kids in need that can't afford to get glasses, we will provide them a pair of glasses at no cost.
That's amazing. And 300 kids last year through the program. That's huge. Are you on track to make that more this year?
Well, we've already brought on new schools this year as being with opening Dalyellup, there was more schools that I wanted to target locally in that community. So we have seen Chewett Forest down there. We've seen Digi. So there's a couple of new primary schools that have definitely, come on board with the program, and I hope to continue to expand that.
That's amazing. Now, you're also really involved in other areas of the community by assisting sporting clubs and other community groups. So you're really just so passionate about the community. Do you think that that's contributed to your success as a business owner?
I think it does in some way. It was never really the intention. I'm a parent of 3 kids that go to schools in the community. So it was really for me about if I can support them through my business, then why wouldn't I do that? And if in turn that means that people, come in to see us, and that's great as well. But it's more about my kids go to those schools. My kids play sports in those programs. And they need community support from local businesses. So, yeah.
That's amazing. Now, as the Star Business Person of the Year last year, you in your acceptance speech talked about your husband supporting all of your crazy ideas. So tell us, what crazy ideas have you got coming up that we can't can, keep an eye out for?
I have got more crazy ideas on the cards, and I kind of sometimes these things keep me awake at night. I have a notepad where I just start like jotting down. So I mean, we actually have some plans over the next 12 months to bring IPL treatment to the Australind Clinic. So this is something that's brand new, not available currently in the region at all. So I'm just trying to work around how I can make that happen. I think we might have to look at expanding our current location to fit all of that in. But yeah, so that's next on the cards, and that's something that I'm super excited to eventually roll out here.
That is really exciting. And I'm assuming you're not talking about like IPL for hair removal.
No, so the IPL treatment works in treating the glands around the eyes that cause dry eye problems. So for people that have sore eyes, red eyes, so yeah, there's lots of different things that happen with the dry eyes. So the IPL that we're looking at actually treats the glands around the eye. It also treats the skin conditions that are related to dry eye conditions, but it can also do things like remove styes, like people that have recurrent styes that have had to have surgery previously to have them removed. You can do that through IPL as well.
That's amazing. That's going to be huge. That's going to be a massive game changer for the region.
Oh, yeah, something I'm super excited about. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thankfully, there's a little bit of office space or shop space around that you might be able to expand into, hopefully. Because you did start with that tiny little store in the corner next to the bakery once upon a time.
There's room in our centre, so yeah, we'll see what's happening with that.
Oh, well, that is wonderful. Now, Belinda, we've got our awards, obviously applications have opened again. Any words of wisdom for anyone wanting to apply for the awards?
In terms of applying, I think any business who's in the region should definitely jump on board and apply. Even just the process of all the in-depth questions and what it does, it makes you really assess what have you been doing, what are you doing in all the different areas, and what could you be doing better. And for that reason alone, I think it's worthwhile entering because it gives you a very clear focus of where you're at, where you could improve, and where you want to be. So yeah, I would definitely tell people to spend the time to do it.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for everything you do for our community, because I do know that you treat all of your customers as if they're family. So thank you for everything you do for our community, and thank you for sharing your story with us today.
That's okay, no problems at all.
Thank you.